Okay, our video today is going to cover a new set of endings. So you've kind of been introduced to this set of endings before, but this is kind of the official introduction to them. And that case is known as the genitive case. All right. So up till now, you've had nominative, dative, accusative, and ablative. So we remember nominative is used typically for our subjects, dative for our indirect objects, accusative for the direct objects, and then ablative for prepositional phrase. And so we're going to add in this genitive case, which is often used to show possession. So just like an apostrophe S in English, the genitive has that possessive quality to it. And if you turn in your books to page 97 in your blue Cambridge books, you'll be able to follow along with some of the endings that I'm showing you. So first we're going to do all the singulars. So in the first declension, A's are typically our identifier of the first declension. So we have A, AE, AM, A with a long mark over it. The genitive is merely an AE ending. Okay, so now it's A, AE, AM, A with a long mark. Second declension, we have an I. All right, so US, I, O, N, O for our second declension singular endings. And then third is an IS. So this dash, remember, stands for a lot of different things. There's a lot of different endings that can go with the third declension. You have X's and R's and L's and N's. Sometimes you even have S's. And so that's what that blank stands for. It's all those multitude of endings. But then the rest are the same. So blank, IS, I, EM, E. So these are our singular endings. So the genitives go AE, I, and IS. I'm going to add the plurals right next to them. So up till now, actually, I'm going to help you guys out a little bit. Contrasting colors. AE, is, as, is. Then I, is, os, is. Then es, ibus, es, ibus. Alright, so our genitive plural for the first declension is A-R-U-M, arum. Genitive plural for the second declension is O-R-U-M. Genitive plural for the third declension is Alright, so here are our entire charts. This is pretty much it. We have this one little pesky case called vocative, but you don't have, it's similar to the nominative, so we don't really have to worry about learning many new endings, alright? This is our first, second, and third declension noun charts. 10 different endings, okay? So we have I, arum, is, as, is, us, I, o, n, o, I, orum, is, os, is. And then dash, is, I, m, a, ace, ibus, ace, ibus. Alright? So we're going to take a little moment here. We're going to point out a couple of things that you have to be careful of and be on the way, like that's, be aware of when you're translating the Latin sentence. Genitive and dative singular look the same. Be careful. Alright? You'll be able to tell when something is possessing and something is being the indirect object. Genitive singular, nominative plural. The verb is going to help you out with this. Alright? If it's a plural verb, you're probably dealing with a plural nominative ending. If it's a singular verb, you're probably dealing with a genitive ending. And I know I'm saying a lot of these things. I'm saying these things, and then hopefully you'll come back and review them as you're going through translations in the future, okay? Because these don't make sense out of context. You're going to have to come across some weird things and be like, oh, is this I in a genitive or I in a nominative plural? And replay this video, and then you'll be able to figure it out. All right? And then here, third declension singular looks like the ablative and dative plural for first and second. So this is really where it's important to remember which nouns are third declension and which nouns are second declension. Because if you know that a noun is second declension and it has an IS, you're looking at dative or ablative plural. If you know a noun is third declension, you have an IS, it's one choice, genitive singular, okay? And then for the final one, final confusion, well, there's actually more, but the final one that deals with the genitive, you have this ending, which could be mistaken for here, accusative singular. And then you have these endings a part of the arum and ordums, which can also be mistaken for accusative singular. All right? You got to be aware of that. You got to look for the whole ending. All right? Look where the word and the stem join. And you got to, again, just like this IS for the singular, you got to remember, is this the third declension noun or a second declension noun? Because if it's third declension and it ends in a it can only be genitive plural. All right, so these are our genitive endings. The red circles are reminding us of some of the things that we have to be watching out for now with this new set of endings. All right, you're going to go home. You should be memorizing these endings, preparing to be able to reproduce them and deal with them as we read stage 17. All right. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments or send an email to me, and I'll see you in class.